Hello, welcome to the Death Battle cast. We are the casting crew of Death Battle and more with surprise special guest today. But I'm Ben. I'm the voice of Wiz on the one show, the Death Battle show. Joined by, of course, Chad as always. Hey, Chad, how's it going?
Hi, I play Boomstick.
It's the Boomstick guy. We got Liam over there, Mr. Writer.
Mr. Writer, man. Hey.
Yep, that's
how you guys
him.
doing?
And we are joined by Joe Zieja.
What's up?
Hey, Joe. If you don't know who Joe is, he is a voice actor, YouTuber. You're like a bunch of different things, right?
I guess so. Yeah, sure. I'm like a modern Renaissance man, I guess, right?
Wearer of incredible shirts.
Yeah, I do like this shirt quite a bit.
Yeah. Wait, where'd you get that? Because I kind of want one. It looks pretty awesome.
It's really old. I actually don't remember where I got it.
We got to track it down somewhere.
Yep.
But you're specifically a voice actor for a lot of different roles that I think a lot of people would recognize, like Fox McCloud and Bumblebee in the most recent, I guess, take on the Transformers story, War for Cybertron trilogy.
Yep. War for Cybertron. I think the second season just came out on December 31st, and the third season is TBD. So yeah, it's all on Netflix, and it's a kind of wild, gritty new take on Transformers. It's super cool.
Yeah, it's like
oh yeah, it's dark.
It takes it super seriously. Which on one hand,
not like 1984 Transformers movie dark, but dark. But dark.
End of the world apocalypse, Lovecraftian monster dark. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But somewhere in between.
Yeah.
I mean, a few. There's some surprising deaths every so often.
There's a couple.
It gets kind of dark like that, but
not like piranha fish chewing up your favorite Autobots dark. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not poor Ironhide getting just sucked out, just being killed instantly or disintegrated.
I've always wondered what it would have been like to be a kid like that was like watching the original like Transformers cartoon series, which is very light and goofy, and then going to the movie and seeing like planets being destroyed, billions dead, and that like I feel like it affected like a generation of kids. Like it kind of warped them a bit.
Yeah.
In a great way.
Well, Liam, I can tell you, we just thought it was cool because we had
We just thought it was cool.
Yeah, but I mean,
the G.I. Joe movie, dude. Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, like the main cast are just killed off instantly, like just
completely wiped
with
out.
no ceremony or anything like
Optimus
that. It's
Prime,
just like
dead.
I mean, Optimus gets his own like death scene, but everybody else is just sort of like, oh yeah, that character died like barely on screen.
War
All right,
is
let's
hell.
move on. But I mean, War for Cybertron has been really cool. Yeah, so Earthrise just came out recently, which is definitely, if you have not checked it out, definitely should, because today we are going to be doing one of our, well, we still don't have a name for it, unscripted death battles featuring Bumblebee, the Transformer who is here, versus Baymax?
Damn right.
Sure.
It makes sense. It tracks.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I get it.
And of course, since we have the voice of Bumblebee here, I'm sure that will bring some new perspective to this match as we jump into it. But here's how this is going to work.
Conflict of interest. I don't know.
I think it's probably a conflict of interest. It's fine.
I don't know.
You're not allowed to start making up feats for him. I'm just going to say that.
Look, Joe, we've just started doing this new kind of take on the show. So this is actually, I think, our third go through of it. And I have lost every single one. So I need you to help me as I am representing Bumblebee.
All right.
Don't try and butter him up. Don't try and sway this in your favor ahead of time.
Well,
we go strictly by the argument and the way that people feel. Don't quit trying your manipulation, Ben.
All right. Well, here's how this is going to work. I will be representing the rep for Bumblebee. Chad will be repping Baymax. That basically just means we're going to be presenting the arguments and whatnot, right? It's our job to convince the jury to vote for our respective character through any means necessary.
Yeah.
And the jury consists of 3 seats: Liam, Joe, and you, if you're watching this live on Wednesday at noon Central Time. So you can
I get a vote?
You do get the vote.
Oh, you're a necessary part of the equation here. You decide the fate of Bumblebee
of your own character.
So
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I should recuse myself, but
No, it's fine.
Okay.
No.
We know
No,
how
of
this is
course
gonna go.
Exactly. Bumblebee wins. We got it. You and me. I totally set this up. No, but it also comes down to you guys watching live. You can jump in to the discussion using the chat. There's also a poll up, and you can vote there. And then once we are done with our debate, we'll find out who wins. And again, yeah, and this also applies to Liam, Joe, and anybody can pipe up. Everybody can weigh in with questions, arguments, rebuttals, whatever shenanigans,
insults,
we get
chicanery.
into. Yeah, sure. Except for the very beginning, we need to have a 60-second uninterrupted opening statement from both myself and Chad. So let's begin. I think we'll start with me.
Sure. Go ahead.
If I can actually open up my opening statement that I wrote.
Oh,
I don't have it open.
Start that timer. He's
damn.
burning it.
Uh-oh. I don't have it anymore. Oh no, go ahead, start the timer. All right. Shoot. No, I lost it. Bumblebee is going to
Robot.
There it is.
Okay.
Wait, I got it. It's opening
Yellow.
right now. It's fine. It's fine. Bumblebee has this in the bag. Cybertronians can fly between entire galaxies in record time, like when Starscream flew from Cybertron to Earth by himself, making him thousands of times faster than light. This was in the original cartoon. Most Autobots carry weapons they can fire into the atmosphere in just a couple of seconds, making their laser speed more than 4,000 times faster than sound. Megatron and Optimus have both survived explosions capable of pushing away entire planets. Now, Bumblebee is typically like younger and less experienced than Optimus, Megatron, and other Autobots, but just giving him like a tenth of the power of those kinds of Cybertronians is going to put him way above Baymax's league. Easily. Ha-ha! Perfect timing. I got it.
Yeah, but have we seen him? Yeah, that's a stretch on the scaling there.
No.
Well,
No.
okay, Chad, present your argument.
Yeah, I'm sure
All
you
right.
did a ton of research for this, right?
Absolutely. So here's the thing. Baymax is practically indestructible unless you can hit him with electricity. He's been blasted by everything under the sun, thrown into buildings, taken any sort of damage that you could think of, and is totally fine unless he's zapped by electricity. So that is basically my main argument for this entire fight, that unless Bumblebee has a way to electrocute him, you're pretty much screwed. He also has the ability, he's shown in the past that he's scanned people to find their weaknesses. Because you remember he was originally built to like scan people and like figure out what's wrong with them. Only instead of fixing them, he then exploits that as a cold-hearted killing monster that he is now. So that's basically it. He's super strong. He's super durable, and he can scan to find out whatever Bumblebee's weakness would be. So unless you got electricity, you got nothing, Ben. That's all I'm saying.
Wait. He's just
Ben
indestructible to anything that's not electric?
Nothing, like, I mean, there's literally no evidence of anything ever, like, taking him out. There's a newspaper article that they published that was just, like, Baymax is indestructible. The only thing that has ever been shown to, like, mess with him is electricity.
Well, Ben, I think the pressing question at this point is, does Bumblebee have electricity?
I can see Joe thinking about it. He's like, dude, was there a move?
I'm actually looking up like Baymax's. Am I allowed to do research on the fly?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Of
Do
course.
whatever you want, man.
That's great. Okay, now I feel like I'm back on debate team, which I was always awful at. So
Yeah, that's basically what this show's turned into.
well, okay. So we have to discuss. Now I don't know this at all, but so what is Energon made out of? Right? Like is Energon condensed
Good
electricity?
question.
Because even in War for Cybertron, Bumblebee's job is basically to sniff it out and go buy it for people. So if Energon powers an entire planet, you can assume that it's comprised, at least in some part, of electrical components in these like glowing cubes. So like really all Bumblebee has to do is bring Baymax to Cybertron. There's like the whole planet is powered by it.
Or just
I don't know.
they can like eject Energon, right? Like
And
that's how
Can he
I'm pretty sure they can. So he could just spew Energon out.
Is that something what? Is that something they can do in public, or is that like a?
Are there laws about that? Yeah.
Yeah. Is that gonna get Bumblebee arrested?
Whoa.
It's a battle for life or death. Like, it doesn't matter. Who cares about the
Are we
law?
on a list now?
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
So Baymax is fast enough to dodge lasers. He can
I'm not gonna
fly.
keep going with that joke. Okay. Well, are we including Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts? What?
Because Baymax is in Kingdom Hearts, right?
I didn't pull up the Kingdom Hearts stuff, but
Because Kingdom Hearts characters are wicked powerful. Like Jack Sparrow in like Pirates of the Caribbean is like a dude, right? He's a dude we all want to be, but he's just a dude. In Kingdom Hearts, if he can fight enemies that can hurt Sora, then he is roughly as strong as Sora, who is really, really strong. Like, really strong.
So,
like, I'm
so
pretty
you're
sure
saying...
universe level was thrown out there at some point on Versus Battles Wiki. I don't know. But like that would make Jack Sparrow like universe level by a scaling. What about Baymax? That's my question.
Okay, hang on. Back up a little bit here.
Are we counting Kingdom Hearts? That's my thing. I am not presenting, I am merely asking.
Jack Sparrow being able to take a hit that could destroy a universe, I think is a little bit of
the
a
sickest, is the coolest fucking thing you've ever heard. Let's be honest, that's awesome. And it applies to Woody, too. And Mike Wazowski.
Right, yeah. So here's the thing. So Baymax has like his super suit or whatever, and then he also can enter in overdrive mode and has this like gigantic laser sword, which he has shown many times cutting robots in half with ease. So what's Bumblebee gonna do against that?
Bumblebee a robot.
Okay. So Baymax is only who his little chip tells him to be, right? He's got the little healthcare chip.
Right. Yes.
And if you swap it out with something else, he becomes either extremely violent and murders people or inert or whatever. And Bumblebee is known to be a hacker, right? Like he's gotten into computer systems.
True.
So if Bumblebee can swap out that chip to something like, I don't know, make me a milkshake instead of fight me, then Bumblebee gets free milkshakes for life and Baymax loses the fight.
I don't see Bumblebee having the time to do that though, unfortunately.
Yeah, but the thing is, these Transformers can think and move way faster than light. Plus, Bumblebee actually, minor spoiler for Cybertron, but he gets a pretty powerful enhancement at one point.
Yeah, he basically like at some point I feel like he's tripping on universal psychedelic mushrooms. But like, it's basically what happens to Bumblebee. Yeah, dude, same.
He essentially gets
before every cast.
He essentially gets the data. Basically, he downloads the entire internet of Cybertron. Essentially, like it's called the Alpha Trion Protocols, and it is compared to the Matrix of Leadership in that the Matrix of Leadership is like the power of Cybertron, and as we know from our death battle with Optimus Prime, that was like a piece of God, like robot God of Primus. Yep. And then the Alpha Trion Protocols are like the strategies and the mind of Cybertron. Yeah, all the knowledge. So he's able to basically bring up the art of war in an instant in his brain or whatever he needs to strategize and plan and figure out whatever he needs to do to solve a problem, including find a mythical artifact that nobody's ever heard of or nobody's ever seen in 1,000 years. Which he does in the show. Not going to get into too many spoilers because you should watch it instead. But yeah, he's got that going for him. I think he could figure out how to hack a little balloon robot.
I don't think he's going to have the time. That's the thing.
Is Baymax connected to the internet? Because if he's not, if he's a closed system, then how would he hack him? Unless he physically interfaced with like
physically,
a port.
like he needs to make the chip because the healthcare chip is inside Baymax's little whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Is it his base or is it inside him? Because Baymax comes out of the like there's a little
I can't remember. He's got his like like internal like robot skeleton. Yeah, and then the chip's in there. And then he's got the like balloon thing around him.
Okay. I'm
saying like Baymax got crazy with the cartoon. If you're just thinking about like the movies, it seems like it's gonna be a stomp. But the Baymax done some work in the cartoons. Like for example,
Baymax he threw that galaxy at one point, right?
Dude, I wish there was some shit like that.
Sorry, Galaxy.
Joe, we were doing a Captain Planet versus Aang from Avatar.
Oh my god!
And Ben had to take Aang, and then I found a clip of Captain Planet throwing a truck into the sun from the Earth. So that was pretty.
I don't want to derail this. What was the ultimate result of that one? Because if you smoke around Captain Planet, he falls apart. You light up a cigarette, he's like, "Oh no!" Like,
unfortunately, Aang doesn't smoke any cigarettes, so I didn't have that.
Is Aang a marble man?
But look, I think we're kind of overlooking the fact that just a typical like down on his luck Cybertronian like Starscream, who's way more comparable to Bumblebee than Megatron. Sure, can fly through galaxies in seconds. Starscream wins plenty of times.
Starscream is a jet, though. I mean, that's his specific design is a big old jet. Bumblebee's design is not a jet, or his transformation is not a jet.
But he can transform into anything he wants. That was the whole point. In fact, if you watch War for Cybertron, you would know that the whole point of it is that they want to be whatever they want.
Yeah, you can. They're more than meets the eye.
Exactly. So there's no reason why he couldn't become a jet.
Could he turn into?
Starscream was just born a jet. However, that works for Transformers.
He came out a jet.
Brian, pull up that GIF I sent you. I just wanted to
he actually is a jet. He transforms into a robot.
Of movie Baymax. Look at this.
Whoa!
Look at this son of a bitch. That's Baymax. All right. Now imagine this coming at you. All right.
I don't know, Ben. That looks pretty cool.
Look at that shit.
I mean,
that
sure.
Looks pretty cool.
I mean, Bumblebee's like 10 times bigger than that, so he would just step on him.
Yeah, and some lady in a cat suit just jumped on his head there.
Yeah,
that's true.
Easy.
So, like, I mean,
she's
you
very
think
quick.
Bumblebee's
is Bumblebee
not gonna go
a lady in a cat suit?
He could be. We just said he could transform into anything. Why not make a lady in a cat suit?
That's what's going to happen in the next next War for Cybertron trilogy.
I don't know where you get the schematics for that, but like,
what's Bumblebee's weakness?
If you downloaded the entire internet,
he's very small. I think. I think Bumblebee's weakness is that he's very small. And he's just got all that spunk.
Yeah. I mean, compared to the other Transformers, he is small, but he's still
so funny watching him walk next to Optimus. It's just, I forgot how just tiny
he is.
Yeah.
That threw me off so much in like watching War for Cybertron when like Jetfire's walking around and he's like 50 feet tall, and then Starscream's like half his size. They're like just hanging out like buds. It's like, oh my god.
And Bumblebee's like, I'm a VW Beetle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Optimus is like, I could eat you.
Yeah. But
and not if Michael Bay has anything to say about it, Jeff.
I'm guessing the intention
Mustang,
though,
right?
The intention of the different sizes has always been leading up to what's already been revealed for the third one. Why am I blanking on what they're called? The Beast
robots, Transformers,
the Beast Wars. Why am I blanking on what they're called? The Beast Wars guys. We've already seen Dinobot in the show. Surprise! It's gonna be. They're gonna be in the next one. So gotta have Maximals and the Predacons. Yeah.
Right.
Thanks for the save, Brian. So they gotta be able to stand around those guys, I suppose. But I mean, I'm still not hearing any reason why Baymax could possibly even hurt Bumblebee.
Well, we never really addressed the
he's got a laser sword and cuts robots in half.
We just sort of dismissed the Kingdom Hearts scaling, and I feel like that's a big. I feel like that was perhaps dismissed purposefully, Benjamin, because it reveals a chink in the armor. Perhaps
you yourself used Jack Sparrow as an example, and that alone is enough to make me think we cannot include it. Like,
and the purpose is, well, okay, if Jack Sparrow is just a human, how does he fight alongside Sora? Is Sora just a human?
You know what's lame? Going outdoors. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot. All the times it's not inside, and inside's better. Little known fact, inside better than outside. Anyways, you might say, hey Sam, I can't stay just inside. I gotta go to the pharmacy and get my medicine. I say, no you don't. Welcome to Amazon Pharmacy. You know the boys and girls and non-binary pals over at Amazon that do all sorts of stuff and bring it straight to your door? Well, now they do it for your medicine too. And it's just, I mean, it's awesome. You know what these guys do. It saves you a ton of time because you're not going into any pharmacies, waiting in any lines, worrying about catching any COVID. You're just sitting in your house, and then boom, it's on your doorstep. Everything you needed. Obviously, it's super easy because I'm sure you've used Amazon at this point. It is a great service for simplicity and getting stuff delivered to your door. And you can use your own insurance, which is obviously huge when it comes to medicine. But on top of that, which is extra special and important, not only do Amazon Prime members get free 2-day delivery, they also get additional discounts on medicine that their insurance might not cover. So that is a super awesome thing that could even just, you probably have Amazon Prime. It might save you money on medicine you're getting right now. So yeah, go check it out. Go to http://pharmacy.amazon.com and see what they can do for you. It is just such a convenient service to have. It's such a great way to, social distance and stay out of stores right now. So check it out. Super awesome. Amazon.com/cast. That will save you on a prescription medication, and you get free 2-day delivery. So go to Amazon.com/cast to save on prescription medication and get 2 free days delivery. Go check it out.
I mean, it could be when they go into those worlds, everything changes for Sora as well, and everything gets dumbed down so that the humans are able to fight these things because they're traveling between different universes. So why couldn't the rules just change whenever they go into a different universe?
I don't think they are different universes. I think they're more comparable to solar systems, as it's been explained to me, or like individual planets. And the enemies are consistent throughout the multiple different worlds of Kingdom Hearts. They're all the Heartless and the Nobodies. They don't change. I mean, the Heartless in Pirates of the Caribbean land may look like Pirate Heartless.
Yeah,
or
so maybe the Pirate Heartless aren't quite as powerful as the Sun Heartless. I don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts.
Even if you have played every Kingdom Hearts game, it's still hard to talk about Kingdom Hearts. Like
you actually also know that your strength doesn't go down because it's an RPG and your levels go up. So Sora
don't throw game mechanics into it.
So does Bumblebee get JRPG powers? Because
has he been in a JRPG? I'm just saying, the leveling system is simply a way to, if I'm level 50, then I'm stronger than I am when I was level 1. That's the only thing you can kind of delineate from that. You can't say I'm 50 times stronger. That's silly. Because especially in JRPGs, like level 50 is like I can blow up a planet, and level 1 is like I stab.
Yeah,
exactly. So I'm just saying, I think we're sleeping on some Kingdom Hearts scaling.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
but,
sure. I mean, by all means, let's go universe level scaling. Yeah, sure.
If Chad wants to take
universe Baymax. That's fine with me.
Giving him a bone here.
I gave Ben the one thing he has to produce for me, and that is that you need to electrocute Baymax to take him out. And I haven't got a solid argument on that, other than he can maybe vomit up.
I mean,
okay, but to be fair,
like grab
if Bumblebee could shoot like a laser beam that destroys a galaxy or something, and if Baymax wasn't galaxy level or whatever, then I don't think electricity would be necessary. I think he would.
I gotta look up the chemical composition of Energon.
Let's see. Everything is changing.
Yeah, where is it on the periodic table?
I mean, they are technically using Energon for everything. So the laser blast that they fire is Energon.
Right.
Default power source for machines and weapons, used as currency, fuel of life, technology, war, commerce, and food stuff.
It is literally everything.
Food stuff. And it's Energon.
It's electricity. Let's be real here. They're machines. They're being powered by this. It's a form of electricity. They also talk about it as if it's electricity. They have to like charge up, and they eventually run out of energy. It's definitely an electrical. There's an electrical component to it. So
they're from an alien world. You don't know that.
Actually, so the Decepticons can use Energon to create electricity, and vice versa. That's what it says. The Decepticons created Energon from a massive amount of varied resources during the time on Earth, ranging from conventional electricity, oil, geothermal, to more esoteric, extra-dimensional sources like antimatter.
So wonderful.
So okay, can Bumblebee employ antimatter? I mean, well, no. I mean, having said this line many times, he is not an Autobot, and he spends most of War for Cybertron telling Optimus to get fucked. because he's
that's a direct quote.
That's true.
You can find that. He says it all the time in the show.
Direct quote.
As the voice actor,
War for Cybertron out now on Netflix.
Rated E for everyone.
Yeah.
Also, okay, this is not War for Cybertron, but from the Prime series,
G1.
Raph. I don't know this character, but Raph describes it as it's like food and gas and blood and electricity all mixed into one.
I wonder what would happen if I
series.
ate like an ounce of energon, like a human did.
You die.
I know that like an ounce of like gasoline or whatever, like it's like 20 trillion calories or something like that, and you'd be like I'd only need to eat
Why
that
do you know
for the
that?
rest of my life, and I would live like be 120. It would power me for 120 years. Of course, I would die. My body's unable to process it, but
You could do it once.
yeah, exactly. I could drink a fucking gallon.
Once.
But, once, exactly.
Death Metal Cast does not condone the drinking of gasoline, so please do not do that. There we go. We're
Yeah, like, please don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Okay. I think we've covered enough of these characters. I think we know what we're talking about here.
Yeah,
or at
then
least I
Baymax
think we
is
know.
the clear winner.
Wait,
that's what
can
we're talking
Can I
about.
bring up one more thing?
Sure.
Go for it. Yes,
In
please.
that we're not talking, like, we have to talk about disposition here, right? Like there's ability and then there's disposition. Baymax is a healthcare robot. And I'm reading his bio here. It says, despite his extensive medical knowledge, Baymax is childlike in his responses, becoming easily distracted and slow to process situations outside of medical care. So if nobody's hurt, I don't know.
Yes.
The
And
only,
also,
the only person that's going to be hurt is Baymax. That's all I'm saying.
Well, he did get. I mean, but that was the thing. That was him initially, but then he was reprogrammed to kick ass.
I don't know. I'm just reading a random wiki.
well, it's also important to note that the war between the Decepticons and the Autobots has been going on for 9 million years. So I'm pretty sure Bumblebee's got experience like in the bag, and he's been fighting for a lot longer.
Yeah,
some
wait.
shit.
Why is he
Well,
the inexperienced one? If
Bumblebee's
they
yellow, and yellow's the worst color. All right,
Oh,
so if,
solid argument. That's perfect.
I don't know. I'm
argue
pretty
with that.
convinced by that.
I don't know why. I don't even know why I came on this show. Like you could have put that in an email, and I would have been like, all right.
Yeah, okay, Bumblebee loses. He's yellow. Dang it. Okay. If you have not voted, those of you watching live, if you have not voted, please do so right now. It is in the chat. Also, you can type, if you're watching on mobile, type #1 for Bumblebee and #2 for Baymax. Go ahead and
it
get
used
in
to be
your
called
votes
the
right
pound
now.
symbol.
Yes, the pound symbol. Pound symbol 1 for Bumblebee.
I also remember.
That's all you need to know.
And no, and #/pound symbol 2 for the clear winner, which is Baymax. You couldn't bring
Well,
yourselves
all right, let's
to kill
figure out-
that cute and squishy little helpful man. Don't do that.
Hey, I played that card last time. Didn't work out. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and
dude,
get the votes.
chat
in.
just caught up to my yellow comment. That seemed to have swayed some people, so we'll see.
Oh no! Oh
I'm
no!
gonna close on my. I had like 9 research tabs open.
Oh, dude, welcome to our hell. Dude, you've never seen so many tabs as when we're researching a death battle, man.
I have
25
like
pages.
yeah,
I once
yeah,
took-
especially
I once
this
took-
guy over here.
70 pages of notes on just a single character I was researching. Like 70 like single spaced like wall to wall pages.
Did you win that argument?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did win that argument.
I was like, then maybe we need to reconsider how we're spending our time. If if all that was like, no, I didn't win
I
that
definitely still reconsidered. I was like, I could have done it.
Well, let's go ahead and figure out who wins between Bumblebee and Baymax. Liam,
Come on, keep the losing streak
who are you
up.
voting for?
All right. I'm gonna look over here. Jack Sparrow, Kingdom Hearts versus Battles
He's still
Wiki.
on this.
At least large star level can keep up with Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Speed massively FTL plus.
No. The arguing is done. We are voting here, Liam.
I am explaining my thought process when I vote.
Okay.
or Baymax?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Giving
Joe, you
Baymax
gotta
a
help me
love.
here.
Transformers can eat planets. I'm going with Bumblebee.
Perfect.
Like literally eat planets as like a snack.
Well, I mean, Unicron can.
Sure.
More than just Unicron. Yeah.
So
Joe knows what he's
it'll
talking
be
about.
Bumblebee's summon materia. I don't know. Just summon Unicron.
Summons Unicron. He summons the Autobots like the knights of the round.
I choose you.
Oh shit! I
love
forgot
it.
he can summon Unicron.
Yeah, he's got that built into his arm. He just pushes a few buttons. Poof, Unicron.
Now, see, I warned you. I warned you about
would
the
beat
making
Jack
shit up on the
Sparrow.
fly. Sorry, what, Liam?
Unicron would beat Jack Sparrow. I think I would be confident.
Probably. Yes, I would.
Is that going to be the next episode?
Wouldn't it be
Jack
awesome
Sparrow
though?
from Kingdom Hearts
Wouldn't it be
specifically?
so awesome though if Jack Sparrow beat?
Oh my god. Okay, well, we have a tie here, so we're leaving it up to you all who are watching live. So let's go ahead and see who
Let's
has
go.
won.
Let's
Paul.
go.
If we memed our way to victory, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
I'll be so excited.
Oh,
There we go. There we go.
Close. Come on.
Oh, it was
Good
worse.
stuff. Good
It was worse than when we checked in earlier.
73% Bumblebee,
Yeah.
27% Baymax.
Guys, you
Look
gotta,
at Ben's face. See, I didn't want
you gotta-
that. Look at him. He's so pleased with
So
himself.
smug.
I just need to finally
in
win
the
one of
chat,
these.
You gotta vote with the memes on this one. It's silliness.
All right. Let's
heartbroken.
thank you all for voting and for and Joe, thank you for helping me get a win. Finally. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our middle segment. What's going on? And for this, I just kind of wanted to talk to you, Joe, about what you do and
I don't know.
what you've got going on.
What do I have going on? I don't know.
Oh, geez.
So, yeah,
Well,
really,
moving
like,
on, community.
Well, that was great. I don't know. It's every day is different, which is awesome. I've been doing voice acting now for 8 years full time, I guess. Well, no, not 8 years, maybe seven years full time. And that's pretty much all I do. It's so funny when you called me a YouTuber and a bunch of my fans just went when you did that. Because when Bumblebee, like the whole press release thing came out, right? And it was like, here's the cast for War for Cybertron. It was like a bunch of people like, oh yeah, this actor did this actor did this. Joe Zieja, a YouTuber, will be playing Bumblebee. And I was like, what the fuck?
He did say voice actor first. I'm going to say that. He said voice actor and YouTuber.
Did it? Like, was that really what it was? Did it say
Oh, that's
voice
what
actor,
Ben
YouTuber?
said. I'm just
Pretty
saying.
sure
Like,
that's what it
No. Yeah. But you
Yeah.
said it first. But in the article, it didn't even identify me as a voice actor. It was just like YouTuber. And I was like, what the hell?
Oh,
Like, I think I've made
you're
like,
dirty.
I don't know, maybe 10 independent YouTube videos. The rest is just like stuff from stream.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, like I do the streaming thing and I'll do the YouTube thing. And it's just like, I don't know, kind of, that's what's going on. Whatever kind of sparks my interest.
The voice acting thing's like your
Yeah.
main passion.
Yeah, that's the main passion. Because I don't have enough shit in my life. Last fall, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a PhD. So I signed up for a
Sick.
PhD. I've signed up for a PhD.
serious?
I'm not joking. I signed up for a PhD program at Pacifica Graduate Institute in Santa Barbara under mythological studies and depth psychology, which is like a super academia way of saying stories and what they mean to people.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's like a different, like it's like comparative religion, comparative literature, a little bit of depth psychology and Jungian analysis, and it's
Oh,
a super awesome program. It's kind of, I wouldn't say it's based on like Joseph Campbell, The Power of Myth, if you're familiar, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of that in there. And it was just like, I don't know, it was like almost 20 years of interest kind of coming to a head, and I was like, I'm gonna get a degree, and I had a GI Bill that I could use. So
Nice. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you probably don't have kids.
I have 2.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, then I'm going to shut up. And I need to do better with my life. You're over here just like killing it and like, raising your kids and also like getting a PhD. And I'm just like trying to survive, man.
I have 2 daughters. God help me. They're 7 and 3, and yeah,
8 and 3 for me, man.
nice.
He's dealing with the terrible threes right now.
Yeah, the teenagers.
Dude,
Like that's
it's
what
the worst.
happens. All of a sudden, they have
is
opinions.
3 like a really difficult period?
It's worse than 2. 3 is the worst.
I didn't have a problem with the 2s at all. Like I thought they were adorable. They just say funny shit all the time. And then 3 is like, now I have opinions.
Yeah. So, and now, but the thing about it is like, Liam, what I'm trying to get is like, they know what they want. They don't care what you want, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so like, and that you can communicate enough with them to be like, you can't do that, and they're like,
Yeah, right.
yeah, but I want to.
Yeah, they're like basically they're like the government.
Yeah.
That's basically what like you just have a Senate. You have the Senate in your house.
Yeah.
And it's just like they don't care.
The amount of times I've been like, you can't do that, buddy, and he's just like, no, I can.
No,
like,
I can.
Like,
I
no,
know
actually,
you can.
Objectively,
don't do
I
that.
can.
No,
I am doing
can.
it.
And then he does it, and I'm like,
He's like, oh, no. Oh, Dad thinks that I can't do it. Let me show him that I can do it. See, like this.
oh no, it's not that. No, it's purely from a I can do it.
Spite.
This is what I want.
It's
So
malice.
go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Direct quote from Jed's son.
Probably
3-year-old son.
Well, that's awesome,
God.
dude. So you're just killing it, man. I mean,
Yeah, I'm probably paying it forward. Like I probably have like 1, maybe 2 years of life left, and then I'll just collapse. That's probably how it's just gonna go. I'm burning the candle at both ends.
Well,
Yeah.
well, that's amazing. Wow. All right. So have you completed the whole PhD?
No, I'm
thing?
2 quarters in. It'll take 3 years plus some dissertation time. But yeah, I think I'm gonna write my dissertation on video game narration. But I'm not sure yet. Not totally sure yet.
do your dissertation in the voice of Bumblebee.
Yeah, just the whole time.
So we'll title this episode "We Meet the Coolest Person Alive," because this is awesome. And then we will have you back on in a few years, and we'll have to call you Dr. Joe
Yes,
or
and
whatever.
I'll be completely gray.
Yeah.
With giant dark circles under my eyes. Be like,
You'll be arguing your dissertation. Like it won't be it'll be like a special death battle.
It'll be a defense.
thing.
The dissertation
Will be
defense.
and
Yeah.
you'll be the jury, yeah.
You're just like ancient.
Good morning, everyone.
We'll get Joseph Campbell on to argue against you, and then we'll decide. We'll have the chat vote on it.
I was like,
I'd win that argument because he's been dead for like 40 years.
He's been dead.
But
As it escaped my lips, I was like, he's 100% dead by now. They didn't say Carl Jung. It was one of the two.
yeah.
we do crazy things here on Death Metal Cast. Like who knows? We'll find them.
Exhume corpses, whatever.
yeah, sure.
Whatever works.
It's Death Battle Cast. Anything with death. I also
Yeah, that's the point of
Tim
the show.
10,000 in the chat was like, Chad, you have a house. You're doing great. Is that what I've achieved in my life?
That is
Four walls
great.
and a roof.
Don't
I
worry,
mean,
I've got a
is
house.
good.
At the end of the day,
This
Four walls
is
and a roof.
my house.
Yeah.
You see that wall right there, and you see this wall.
yes,
right
I know
here?
the hallway that you live in, Leah.
it's a fucking hallway. So there is an electrical outlet in here.
Well, that's because somebody wanted to move to New York and be an actor.
It's true. It's true,
Ouch.
and I pay very little for this. So it's actually pretty awesome. But you have a house. And that's awesome.
There we go.
Therefore, you are successful automatically. Well, if you don't have electricity, Liam, you can always just go get some Energon from
Right,
Bumblebee.
yeah.
I'm sure that.
Yeah.
I'll just chew Energon, and then I'll just like stick my finger in my computer's USB port. And then
That's
we'll
not
be good
where
to go.
we're going. We're
Yeah,
okay.
I had the same pause there, Joe.
Real,
Yep.
just quick 180 that.
I was really tempted to. I was going like, ooh, I could take it in that direction, and I went,
Nope.
no, just
No, we
stay
did
the
it for you.
course.
We did it for you.
Now seems like a great opportunity to end this conversation and move on to the community death battle.
So it's wild keeping your mouth healthy. You've got essentially people stones inside of a wet hole in your face. That's crazy, and you need to keep it healthy or else, well, you're gonna die. How do you do that? Well, with excellent products from Quip. You guys know we've been talking about for ages. They got a fantastic toothbrush with a carrying case that lets you take it everywhere. They got a wonderful flossing tool, and now they got a guy that shoots gum into your hand. How awesome is that? Not only is the gum delicious and the little gum shooter gadget excellent to use all day long, did you know that gum is the unsung hero when it comes to better oral health? The American Dental Association recommends chewing sugar-free gum for 20 minutes after meals. My thing with Quip is that if you have a product you like to use that has tactile little build, nice little mechanisms in it and everything, you'll use it more often. Because for the whole lineup of Quip, all their products are nice to use, so you use them more, and then you're using your toothbrush more, your gum man more. You're having a healthier mouth, and that is obviously the end point of this whole thing. It's awesome. You get a healthier mouth, and you get some cool gadgets that you get to use. It's generally a dope company that I have like all the products for now, and I constantly use them. So yeah, if you want to get into this Quip life, well, we got a deal for you. You go to getquip.com/cast right now, and you get a free plastic dispenser with any refill plan of this gum, because yes, you get these little refiller guys. They come in a packet, and you just like open this, slam it in this, man. It's like I don't know if I can say Pez dispenser, but a giant Pez dispenser, and it's super easy to use. Super great. So go to getquip.com/cast right now. There's a free dispenser at getquip.com/cast. I'll spell that out for you. getquip.com/cast. Quip, the Good Habits Company. Go check it out.
All right. So Joe and anybody who hasn't watched the show before, this is kind of similar to what we just did, but it's all up to you watching. You guys will let us know who you think wins and why. The community death battle based on your answers on Twitter and the poll on Twitter. So the one we set up last week to have answered this week was Miss Piggy versus Jackie Chan.
I forgot we were gonna have Joe on when we talked about it. This is great. So here's the thing about Death Battle, Joe. We can like settle like the really serious, nerdiest matchups people have always wanted to know the answer to, or we can do shit like this. And shit like this is my favorite.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and bring up the answers that you guys provided.
I'm just thinking about how dark I want this argument to be. And I think I'm going to pull it back to right around PG. Okay. I think I'm just calculating like how much of my social capital I want to spend on this. I think, yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and bring up the first answer from you guys.
This one comes from Smith Felicia. Jackie Chan outrun a train going full speed as it was crashing off of a broken bridge by running up the train cars and jumping back to the bridge, all without a single magic talisman. To quote one of his enemies who saw it, "No way he's human."
Why
okay,
is the jump,
using
why
Jackie
the
Chan
jumping
Adventures.
look like that?
What's that?
Did someone like what the jumping was like a completely different font? I know it's bolded, but that's
Wait,
no,
are you
it's not.
questioning how Twitter works?
Are you trying to
I've
say
never
there's, like,
seen that
collusion?
font in Twitter before. The jumping looks like it was like edited in, like they were actually like the.
I'm guessing it was maybe they spelled it JMPING and someone as a courtesy kind of like corrected the spelling post.
Okay, that makes sense.
No, that would require an effort from our producer Sam, and I don't think he did it.
Okay, never happens. All right, well,
I need to
let's go
see
ahead
the
and bring
arguments
up.
for Miss Piggy. Like I need to see like what the hive mind is saying. A 1.5 foot tall pig is gonna do.
Let's do it.
She's
let's go ahead and
powerful.
bring up
All right, let's do it. Here we go.
I think we actually might have two.
Oh, great. That seems kind of unfair. All right, this one comes from Owen. Miss Piggy pretty easily, actually. Jackie doesn't really have the strength to get past her durability from surviving a planet exploding in a pigs in space skit.
All right. Well,
Asmarath says, from a scene in a Muppets from Space, Agent Barker, black belt 3rd degree, Miss Piggy, platinum belt with an unlimited line of credit.
That's pretty good.
That wins it for me.
I
Oh my
didn't.
God.
Of course, there's a planet exploding in pigs in space. Like I know of her like busting through walls or like karate chopping people through walls. I did not think we were on like planet level durability. That's insane.
But does Jackie want no trouble? Because that's the key. Because Jackie can beat anybody as long as he doesn't want any trouble.
That's true.
He also needs a healthy supply of chairs.
Yeah,
chairs,
and ladders.
Yeah.
Any elevation tool, he will turn it into a weapon.
If he can find a room full of chairs and ladders, he's probably got this.
Could he use a planet?
Are we talking Kingdom Hearts Jackie Chan? Or are we talking?
I was going to say, if they bring in the Muppets into Kingdom Hearts at some point, then Miss Piggy would get that scaling.
I think. Well, if Jackie Chan was going to be in Kingdom Hearts, it would blow up the game. Like I think like that increase of Jackie Chan's power would melt your PlayStation.
Yeah.
So.
Sounds about right.
Karate chop
Sounds
your
about right to me.
PlayStation in half.
But he's not in it.
But he's not.
At least as far as I am aware. So,
Dude,
I think Miss
Piggy's
probably got
just
this
chilling
right.
outside in the vacuum of space with only a helmet on. She's in a dress.
Are you looking it up now? Looking to see
I'm trying to find the planet exploding, but I just saw her chilling in the vacuum of space with only a helmet, like just in a dress, like no problem.
Are there stunt doubles fighting, or are they actually fighting?
Okay, damn you. All right, this is another thing that got brought up because we had a Muppet debate recently, and that was one of the things it was like, are they the things that we always see them doing, or do we have to then take them when they're only hosting and not when they're doing a skit, because that's just them acting, and do like movie rules apply to that? Which is hard. But
that's Muppet Babies, right? The questioning was about Muppet Babies. Pigs in Space.
No, same thing. Pigs in Space
it's
is a
also-
skit. Pigs in Space is a skit
Right.
that they did on the Muppet Show. That's these all those type of recurring things were all skits on the Muppet Show. So yeah.
They're
Okay,
not-
so it looks real to us,
in the
but it's
canon
really,
of the Muppets, they're not actually in space.
they're not.
Oh, I
There's
see.
no planet
Right.
actually exploded within Muppets canon.
But I feel like if we're gonna go with Jackie Chan Adventures, then we have to account for their skits because it's
Pretty
a
sure
similar
that's actually what we
situation.
established last week.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh, I guess that
So,
makes
yeah.
sense, right? Because Jackie Chan is like the Muppets in space, Pigs in
I remember
Space of.
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
Yeah,
Piggy's body defies gravity. Like they lost gravity in the ship, and she was still just down there because they like to make a lot of weight jokes about Piggy.
Right.
But
We
like-
established last week, because Elise was on and she
Yeah.
knows all about this. But we established last week, so there's a bunch of mostly poor taste fat jokes about Miss Piggy, right? But what they actually sort of insinuate is that no, she's not like overweight per se. She has her own personal like gravity.
yeah, she's got like the mass of a star.
Yeah.
That's rough. I feel like I should give it to Miss Piggy just as like that. Like, just take this one. Take the W because people suck.
yeah. I'm definitely going to vote for Miss Piggy on this one.
I'm going Piggy as well.
You know,
Liam,
I'm
how
gonna
are
go
you
Jackie
feeling
Chan
about
just as a because I love my boy Jackie. So
There you go.
I'm
I
gonna
am.
throw that one
I'm
out there
really
as
in
just
love
as
with
the
Jackie
pity.
Chan.
Yeah.
I kind of feel you. Like I really have always been in love with Jackie Chan. That's really hard.
Yeah,
I don't see, as much as I have sympathy for Miss Piggy, I don't see her having a way to get around the Jackie Chan this. So I'm gonna go with Jackie Chan.
All
It's
right.
like the Speed Force, but for action heroes.
exactly.
It's the
Yeah.
Jackie Chan.
It's the
I just
no
don't
trouble
think-
force.
I just don't think there's a way around it.
I mean, he just needs to find at least one ladder, and it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but also
That's
like
all he needs.
A drumstick, you know, like it doesn't matter.
yeah, some sort of tool, and he'll be funny while he kicks ass. That's the
Yeah.
other part.
Yeah.
And also, like, dude, that dude should have died multiple times on like some of the stunts he's done,
Oh.
and he's got something. There, you're right. There is some sort of Jackie Chan-ness or whatever that just allows
Yeah.
this man to survive.
Legend of the
when he
Drunken
shouldn't.
Master, the second one, is one of I say this without any hint of irony, is one of the most emotionally devastating movies I've ever seen in my entire life. It is a brutal, brutal film. It is a heartbreaker. I am not even kidding. It's like played up for laughs sometimes, but that makes it even more heart-wrenching what happens in that film. So yeah, I got to give it to Jackie Chan based on the
I'm going with Jackie.
raw drama, emotional turmoil of surviving Legend
Yeah.
of the Drunken Master 2.
All right, well, we're split.
But as always, it's up to you guys and that what you voted on in the Twitter poll. So let's go ahead and bring that up. The winner is
What?
Jackie
Yeah.
Chan.
God, I can't win today. What is
Wow.
this?
69%
yeah.
Jackie Chan, nice, versus Miss Piggy's 31%.
That is some bullshit.
Wow, I was not
Y'all
expecting
are
that
sleeping
at
on
all.
Miss Piggy. All right.
I'll be honest, since we're post vote, if the planet exploding feet does count, then like obviously Miss Piggy wins. But
Yeah.
can't take back the votes.
No.
Yeah, you
Boy,
didn't vote for
Jackie.
Miss Piggy.
I
You
didn't.
can't do that.
I
Yeah.
There's
think
also a small chance that Jackie Chan was the one that destroyed the planet.
Yeah.
So, of course.
Who's to say?
exactly.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
All right. So now we just need to set up our community death battle that we will be talking about next week. And I figured this might be a good time to talk about one of your other characters, Joe. Fox McCloud in his R-Wing versus Poe Dameron in his black and orange X-Wing from the new Star Wars movies.
He's wearing a Star Wars shirt too. So you know he's torn now.
It works out great. Oh, you look like you're torn.
This is a lot of thought.
To me. You can't see it, but in the studio, there's like this 5-panel. I don't know what you call a triptych made out of more than 3 panels, but there's 5 of them all across the wall of the black X-wing on the water.
Oh my god!
Really?
Yeah, it's a
psychic.
sick piece of art. I don't. Can I? Let's see. Can I show it? Like you can kind of barely see it back there.
Yeah. There you go.
So
that's awesome.
I don't know, you guys. Do I have to decide now?
No. It's going to be
for next week's episode. So
as always with the community death battle, it's up to you guys watching who you think should win and why. Let us know using hashtag DeathBattleCast on Twitter, and there will be a poll up on the Death Battle Twitter later on this week that you can vote on. But Joe, I kind of just wanted to get your opinion on like who you think might, these people should be voting for. But it sounds like you don't know.
I mean, for the most part, Fox only flies in a straight line. There's no real turning. There's no turning at any point in any of the Star Fox games, right?
Well, 64 battle mode.
Okay, 64 battle mode. He could make turns.
Yeah. When they go into all range mode, there's a couple missions where they go into all range mode,
right?
But most of the time, he's just flying in a straight line.
Yeah. So like all Poe has to do is turn. He's just got to take the stick and do one of these.
That's pretty good.
I love when we get the bold arguments. I want to run with those. Yeah, Fox can't turn. GG owned.
Fox can't turn. He can't even like really look behind him. He's always just going straight ahead.
Yeah.
Especially if he's got the like new setup with like the Wii U gamepad and he's got to keep looking back up and down between the two.
He's got Falco razzing him over the radio.
Yeah, he's flying by instruments only. He's just like...
JoJo Summers is adamant that we've done this before.
We do have
Not
a DBX.
Poe, but...
Yeah, we do have a DBX of X-Wing versus R-Wing as an episode. You can check that out. But this is specifically Fox versus Poe.
Yeah.
And how they might match up with each other.
So it's specified that they are in an R-Wing and an X-Wing, right? Because if it's just if the word is Fox versus Poe, that technically could
Fox
be...
Fox is gonna slap.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah,
Fox is going to start wave dashing
on the ground
and shine sparking.
Yeah.
Well, sure. I mean, I guess Fox could go get like the Landmaster or something like that.
No, I mean like
if it's them like in Smash, right? Like, are they in Smash or are they in their vehicles? Because if they're in Smash, Fox is a clear winner. I think Poe would crumble.
Yeah, could you imagine? It's like Fox, and then it's Poe.
Yeah, like Poe would have really great witty banter. Like, do I talk first? Do you talk first? And then you get shot.
Yeah. His taunts would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be great.
I'm going to say give him everything. So he would have his X-Wing regardless.
Episode 134 of Death Battle Cast, you did this already. Everybody's jumping on us in the chat.
How do you guys know, like, episode 134?
We did debate X-Wing versus R-Wing before. We have done that.
Yeah, that's not the same thing. We're talking about
we're doing
pilots
Fox
specifically.
Poe, so it's fine.
Yeah. Different enough.
Yeah. Chat. Jeez, come on.
What's wrong with you?
Episode 134, my ass.
We did do Fox in a death battle way back in the day, and we did Fox versus Bucky O'Hare. Do you know Bucky O'Hare, Joe?
Like the Winter Soldier?
No.
Oh, no, oh god, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the space rabbit from the like
the space rabbit.
Name is Bucky O'Hare.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, old school cartoon that's never
a hell of a
really
lineup.
took off.
Yeah, I was,
you've got.
I don't regret it. Nobody knew who the fuck Bucky O'Hare was, but I watched that show growing up, and I know it makes
exactly who
sense.
you're talking
Wait, we were so concerned that people wouldn't know who Bucky was in the episode that we actually included almost the full intro
almost the whole
of the cartoon
Yep.
in the rundown as we talked about it. It was great. I mean, it was a pretty good intro, so it worked out great. All right. Well, thank you all for watching this episode of Death Battle Cast. Again, let us know who you think should win between Fox McCloud and Poe Dameron, X-Wing or otherwise, on the Death Battle Twitter. I'm using hashtag Death Battle Cast. Joe, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a blast having you here.
Thanks for having me. It's been fun.
And we seriously will need to have you back as Dr. Joe whenever that happens. That'll
Anytime.
be great.
I'll put you all to sleep I'll turn into a friggin' academia zombie.
I love it. All right. Thank you all for watching. As always, be kind to others, be kind to yourself, be awesome. We'll see you next week.